to Couch Pick. We got week 6 for the NFL, and we're going to start off. Hudson's not here this week, so I'm going to start off by naming all his picks for this week, and then we'll go from there. So his first game is Philadelphia Eagles, he missed out on Thursday, so it was the Eagles and the Panthers. He texted us before the game. He picked the Eagles. He's going to get a win for that. His next game is the Falcons and Dolphins. He's got the Falcons. Then he's got the Packers and the Vikings. He picked the Packers. Then he's got the Buccaneers and the Cardinals. He picked the Buccaneers. And he's got the Chargers and the Raiders, and he picked the Raiders. So now that we've got all of his matchups, Matt and I will start off with Dolphins, Falcons. Matt, who do you have?
I'm going to pick the Falcons because they're coming off a bye week, so hopefully they'll fix some things over last week because they had been struggling a little bit, even though they're 3-1. So I'm going to pick the Falcons, and I'm probably going to win by more than a touchdown.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Falcons over the Dolphins. Jay Cutler just kind of is back to his old ways of it just looks like he doesn't care out there. Jay Ajayi's barely running the ball. He's not like doing it like last year. We have a healthy Julio coming back. We're off of a bye week where we got some rest after that loss. I think we're going to just come out and kick some Dolphins' butt. For the next game, we've got Bears and Ravens, and that one's just for you, Matt.
Neither team had played that well. I guess Trubinsky did decent for his first game, but he threw a pick really late in the game, which ended up costing them pretty much. But I'm going to pick the Bears, and Trubinsky is going to get his first NFL win.
Okay. All right. Next up, I've got the Browns and the Texans. Browns are 0-5. Texans are coming off of a loss, but they're looking really good with Deshaun Watson throwing the ball. He's got Fuller back. His last 2 games he's played, he's got 4 touchdowns in. He's got Hopkins, who he's always targeting, throwing to. I don't see the Browns defense slowing down the Texans offense. So I'm taking the Texans, even though they have no J.J. Watt and they're pretty injured defensively. Next, we have the Lions and Saints, and that's for you, Matt.
Both offenses can score points. I'm pretty sure they're both up there. But I think the Lions defense is a lot better than the Saints defense. So I'm going to pick the Lions based on how their defense will play.
All right. I've got the Patriots at the Jets. Jets actually have the same exact record as the Patriots. But there is no way I'm picking the Jets over the Patriots. I know the Patriots' defense is just awful, but I'd be a fool to pick anyone over Tom Brady. Or sorry, not anyone, but the Jets over Tom Brady in that offense of the Patriots. So Patriots all the way in this one. Next for you, we have the 49ers that are 0-5 against the Redskins.
See, the 49ers, it's at Washington. The 49ers are 0-5, but they played better than their record. They've almost won maybe 2 or 3 games. But I'm still going to pick the Redskins with Kirk Cousins. And a couple weeks ago, he had a really good game. I don't know exactly what he did last week, but I think that he'll get back to having a good game.
Yeah, I agree, man. And their defense is looking really good. Next up, sorry about that. Next up, we got the Rams and the Jaguars. That one's for me. This is actually going to be a really good game. The Rams are 3-2. The Jaguars are 3-2. We know what Goff's been doing this year. We know what Gurley's been doing this year. They're both looking great. And then on the other side, you've got the Jaguars defense, which is the best defense in fantasy football. And they've just been, you saw what they did to Ben Roethlisberger last week, 5 picks. It's going to be a good game, but I think because of the Jaguars' defense, the Rams will not be able to put up enough points to beat them. It's probably going to be low-scoring game. I'm thinking like 13-17 game, and I'm going to have the Jaguars out on top of the Rams. Next up for us, we've got the Steelers and Chiefs. Matt, who do you have? And we're both doing this one.
Okay. Is the game in... Where's the game?
It's in Kansas City.
Okay. I'm going to pick the Chiefs to win and continue to be undefeated. But I think they'll be tested. Even though Pittsburgh didn't play well last week, that they'll play a lot better this week, and they'll test the Chiefs out.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was actually going to say pretty much the same thing. Yeah, Big Ben looked pretty bad, and after his press conference, he just said, maybe I don't have it anymore. And that's kind of bad if you're a Steelers fan. But I think they will have a bounce-back game. But ultimately, that Chiefs offense, the Chiefs, everything about the Chiefs this year, I think they're going to stay undefeated this game and beat the Steelers. But it's going to be a close one, and they might have to come back from behind. So next we've got our Sunday night game, and that's for both of us. That's going to be the Giants at the Broncos. I'll start us off. No way in hell are the Giants going to win this game. I'm sorry for any Giants fan watching this, but you just lost Odell and Brandon Marshall for the season. You also don't have Shepard for this game. Let's see. When have you ever had a running game? I'm sorry if I'm going in right now, but the Giants are 0-5, and I don't think they're going to go 0-16, but this is actually the one spot, the one team that I can see this year that has the potential of going 0-16. So watch out. That Broncos D-line is really good. So even if they wanted to go to the run, it's just not going to happen. I'm expecting a huge blowout. I heard someone on ESPN say today they think the Giants are going to score 0. I'm kind of right there with them. They might get some field goals, maybe one lucky touchdown. But other than that, Broncos all the way.
I'm going to basically second what you just said and take the Broncos as well, because even if their quarterback isn't the greatest, he does enough to put them in situations where they win, and their defense will also just shut down the Giants. And, yeah, they're going to win, the Broncos.
Yeah, I'm expecting a blowout. For our last game, we have our Monday night game, and that's going to be the Colts at the Titans. They both actually have the same record at 2-3. So I'll let you start off.
This is a big division game for these two teams, since they're both 2-3. But I think the Titans are going to win because of Mariota. He's much better than Jacoby Brissett. Not that Brissett is terrible, but I think Mariota is going to get it done.
I'm going to... Is Mariota definitely playing? Because last time I checked, he was questionable. But his coach is pretty
I'm
high.
assuming he's playing.
Yeah, his coach said he should be playing. If that's true, I'm going Titans. I'm just going Titans. I've got to make my pick today. So, Titans over the Colts. I think it might be a good game, but the Colts' defense is not the best. DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry haven't really been playing that well lately, but I think their ground game is going to get it going this game. And then if Mariota's back, he can kind of just not throw as much as he usually does because he's still coming off that injury, but just make those small plays here and there happen and just get ready for his next game and just put up some points. So I'm going Titans over the Colts. I forgot to mention Hudson was also in on this one, and he picked the Titans over the Colts as well. So that's it for Couch Pick this week. I hope you guys like this video, and we'll see you guys next week.